All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Fred M.
Hey.
Lawyer, journalist extraordinaire.
I'm all that.
I'm also a media mogul. And we are talking about ICE in Minneapolis and how they murdered Renee Nicole Good. And ICE has been in a lot of different cities. So we want to know what has been your experience with ICE in your city. Right now we have Skylar on the ground in Minneapolis. Skylar, how are you?
Good. How are you?
We're good. What's going on? I know you're in Minneapolis.
Yeah, you guys see what's going on.
Yeah, no, I want to hear from you, though.
No justice, no peace.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to keep fighting the movement. This is not acceptable. Like, they're continuing to kill people with no merit. It doesn't make sense. And then, what is ICE doing here?
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely that was a murder, and I would be scared because that could happen to anybody. And then the president speaking about it afterward, it makes you know that these agents aren't going to get. Yeah, there's no repercussions.
There's absolutely no repercussions for these kinds of behaviors for the police officers here. But the news will definitely make you think that there are. Like, oh, we're going to do this, but he's paid at home.
All right. Well, thank you for calling and checking in with us.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Kevin, what's up?
What's up, Yee? Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. It's me and Fred here, and we're talking about ICE. So tell us what your experience has been.
Of course. First and foremost, Yee, I want to say thank you so much for, shedding light on the topic and speaking up for those who, have been oppressed lately and just don't have the voice to speak. More importantly, I want to speak on my experience. I live in Hackensack, New Jersey. This week we had a full raid from like about 7:30 in the morning till like about 7 p.m. all day, all over the town. I grew up in the city, so it's very heartbreaking and devastating to see, our neighbors getting picked up. These are, our friends, our neighbors, nannies, our gardeners, everything. But they do the work that people don't do. I feel that it's very important to get allies during this time. Mm-hmm. We need more Renee Goods because, when it's the oppressed that are the only ones speaking up, there's not really going to be change. We need people on the other side as well speaking up for us, especially during this time where, our community has no voice and is scared to speak up because there are consequences when you speak up and you have actions like these.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? It has to be the people who, they're not going to be the ones who get deported, but they need to be completely in alliance with the people who are right now endangered.
Exactly. And like I said, we need more Renee Goods. And I know that there are people just like her out there tuning in right now. And, I really hope that you could speak up for our community, and not just these topics, but, topics that really mean a lot to our, underserved communities, during the Black Lives Matter movement, during George Floyd and more, events that happened in the past, we all came together and we made a statement. So, I feel like together as one, as they say in Spanish, el pueblo unido es más. And, together we are stronger.
Oh, well, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. Say that phrase for me again so I can say it.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Okay.
That means the town together will never be beaten.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you for calling. Hey, Ron, how are you?
I'm all right.
So Fred and I are here. We're wondering, what's your experience with ICE?
I was at a party. The party that I was at, they came and raided. It was like a Mexican party. But they put everybody in handcuffs, zip ties.
Wow.
It was awful. Once they did get me in zip ties, and they zip tied my hands behind my back, connected to my ankles.
No.
And they picked me up by the zip tie handcuffs and carried me down the stairs.
Wow.
And you can imagine it just got tighter as they did that. Once they got me downstairs, they wanted to make sure and verify that I was an American citizen. Once they did that, cut me loose and let me go. But they were not apologetic. They just claimed they're doing their job and basically slapped me on the ass and told me to get out of there.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, it's an awful thing. And
I wonder, who are these ICE agents that are okay with having these jobs? Right? Like, who are these people?
My mind was blown when this happened to me. I've never experienced police brutality a day in my life, and I live in a very racist state.
Right. How does that make you feel about going out now and doing anything? Because you were at a party.
I don't go out no more, especially if it's a house party or something like that. We was It was a quinceañera at that.
Wow, so kids.
Yeah, it was for a little girl.
All right, well, I appreciate you for calling in and sharing that with us, and I really am sorry that happened to you.
No, I appreciate your apologies, but you didn't do it. We know who's the culprit.
Right. Yeah, we know.
We know.
And wait till his judgment day comes.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,